Coming to you direct from deep underneath your favorite Japanese wrestling arena, it's time for your high-speedy, strongly styled, fighting spirited, secret handshaking, wink wink nudge nudge, lethal dose of female professional wrestling, primarily in the land of shoguns and rising suns. It's time for you to remove your blindfold, accept a complimentary fruity drink that's totally not sus at all, and learn from our inside terminology, because you, our friends, have nearly willfully accepted the invite and have joined our Cult of Joshi. Now allow me to introduce you to your fighting spirited guides, Raja and John.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cult of Joshi. I'm your host Raja and I'm joined by my co-host John.
Hello.
And we have had an incredible week of wrestling.
It's been unbelievable.
We've watched women's wrestling this week was fire. Okay, everyone stepped up, everyone delivered.
Yes,
it was amazing.
Are we doing the clap? Are we doing the clap for everyone?
Yes.
Yes, it was unbelievable. Sorry, that stupid freaking British people. Yeah, unbelievable.
Dang you, British people.
Yes, so
how dare you?
How dare you? It was awesome, man. There was so much good, and like you said, it was essentially all good.
It was. We enjoyed pretty much like everything we watched, which is a rarity these days. You know, it's not always all good, but here we are sitting happy as clams after this week of wrestling, and we're going to talk all about it, starting a little differently.
Is a clam particularly happy?
Probably not, but it's a saying. I mean, I don't know where the saying comes from.
If you're a clam that has something special, is clams the one with things in them, or is that oysters?
I think they both do.
Really?
Is it because they look like they're smiling?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Can you find, like, pearls in a clam?
Maybe not. I don't know. I know they're
like, not as special.
They're also the two-shell, like, open-up type of sea creature.
They're like
so
Corinthian leather.
I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
Is that pearl from an oyster, sir? Or is it from a clam?
I'm not
dirty bitchin' clams.
Brushed up on my shellfish knowledge.
Genuine Corinthian leather. Go ahead. Sorry.
So we're going to start a little differently this week with what I like to call American Joshi. Because we are, first and foremost, Joshi fans. But in this day and age, that means so much more than just watching Japanese wrestling, because
you're trying to prevent the comment police.
It bleeds over so often, and there are so many amazing Joshi wrestlers
ashamed of you
that came from Japan and are making their mark in America, and we want to give them their due.
I'm ashamed. Okay? Shame.
And
it doesn't matter if we talk about wrestling as long as it's in the women.
I love women's wrestling, so I'm going to talk about women's wrestling.
Yes.
So let's talk about this past weekend was freaking crazy.
I think as long as we can do like 6 degrees of separation, like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, as long as we can do that with somebody in America, with a Japanese wrestling company,
Joshi wrestler,
it's like, well, that's Charlotte who did wrestle Bailey, who one time wrestled Sasha, who absolutely competed in Japan.
Absolutely. Yes. But we're going to start in order, starting with Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor was on Friday night, and they had a couple of big women's matches go on, including a 4-way to crown the new interim women's champion, or interim women's television champion. Sorry, don't want to mix that up.
Get it right.
Athena will come for me, but
we don't need no more Athena heat.
Our very own, we have Athena heat?
No.
I don't want Athena heat.
No, we don't have Athena heat. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Move along. Carry on.
Our very own Mina Shirakawa grabbed the crown and became the interim women's television champion in Ring of Honor. So big congratulations to her.
Huge congratulations.
Unfortunately, her weekend didn't go so great after that. Turns out she might have broken a hand the next night at All In, thanks to a particular women's champion and her O-face finisher.
It was a strange looking.
It was. There was a lot going on at the time. So
it was, and that really sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you're out for a broken hand.
Hopefully not long. I know there are some people who just cast it up and just come back in with the cast on. So we'll see. But as of now, she is still the interim women's TV champion. And in that match, there was also Yuka Sakazaki and Miyu Yamashita. So Ring of Honor, like, big representing.
What would you do
Joshi.
if you couldn't be the interim champion? Would they have like the interim champion?
I feel like they'd need to come up with a sillier name for it.
Yes.
Other than interim.
Right.
Like the just for now champion.
Yes. We hope. ...
Yes, and of course, we can't mention Supercard of Honor without mentioning the Forever Women's Champion, Athena, who retained her belt over Thunder Rosa in their match.
Athena Palmer bringing the heat once again.
Yes, still the champion, forever the champion.
Yes,
Athena.
the forever champion.
But the next night, we rolled right on in to All In Texas, and on this night, the women showed up. They freaking did the thing, okay? The women's casino gauntlet match was so good. It was one of my favorite matches of the night in all of All In. It was full of craziness. There were feuds aplenty in this match, including a appearance by one Shiri and her recent competitor, Alex Windsor, just picking up a story where they left off in England in the middle of this gauntlet match. Like, how crazy is that?
It's super crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And so the entire event was just magnificent.
All In as a whole.
It was just magnificent. And just picking the women's matches in this incredible, just this feeling, this whole show was this incredible feeling. But that women's gauntlet match was so much better than the men's, and
it was so good.
And I'm sorry, I can't check my bias at the door on this because it was so good. And you talked about the moments, right? So there was good wrestling, but one thing that if there has been criticisms in the past, because they always try to find criticisms.
Yes.
They know who they are. But if there is criticisms on AEW in the past, it's been stories. It's been that kind of stuff. And just because for people that can't get their stories in a match.
Of course, yes.
But anyway, the amount of stories.
It was so many.
In the women's match, the amount of angles we have.
Yeah.
Had you and I sitting there going, like, holy shit, why is there not a TV show?
Right? Because you've got Chris and Willow.
Yeah.
You've got Chris and Megan.
Right.
You've got Megan and Penelope against Anna and Ty. You've got one of the best feuds that just started, Tekla and Queen Aminata.
And people love that.
You've got Tekla and Julia Hart looking at each other across the ring as they're spider suplexing.
Oh.
There's so much.
That moment felt so organic as far as the reaction.
Yeah, everyone loved that.
We were instantly like, oh my God, put them together.
Yeah, it was like, put them in the same faction.
Yeah, that's what we
they
actually...
just make sense.
We actually were dying for that. Like, we weren't even wanting them to face. It was like, no, they're the same.
I think somebody was listening a little bit
I think
that.
so. I think so.
That gauntlet match, it delivered. It was fast-paced. It was fun. They got so much stuff in there. Even Sky Blue, who wasn't even in the match, was in there doing shit.
Wait, you did tweet that, didn't you?
I think so. I don't remember.
I'm pretty confident you tweeted the fact that those three needed to be in a
lot
faction.
of wrestling going on this past weekend. But I agree. I think it was a sentiment among many people because of the way that they pulled that off, that spot. People just were like, yes, they belong together. It makes sense.
Yes.
But when it was all said and done, the gauntlet was won by Athena with the O-face on Mina Shirakawa, and that means Athena will get a future guaranteed shot at the AEW Women's World Championship.
I mean, dude, listen, that was magnificent. So many things that we want to happen.
Yeah.
We've wanted Athena to be main roster since Athena, I mean...
We're like, get her in AEW.
She's had the legendary run, and... I mean, she's the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion ever, and that means something when you've had Samoa Joe reigns.
Yeah.
You know, when you've had long, meaningful reigns.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's not like it's been one of those reigns where somebody retired and like, it's like Moolah's reign, right? They always talk, well, Fabulous Moolah was champion for 50 seconds because she owned the fucking belt. And
she just took it with her when she left.
She was just gone for, well, we haven't used women in 20 years. Let's dig Moolah up. I've got this belt. Hey, she's still the champion. You know, it's like
no. Athena's been in there. She's been wrestling. She's been holding down the fort in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, it's just that kind of stuff pisses me off. But she has been having epic matches this whole entire time. We've told people plenty of times.
Yeah.
Just get the Ring of Honor app just to watch Athena matches.
Agreed.
But congratulations, Athena, because I am so excited.
Oh, I'm so ready to see what she does on the main, like in the main roster
just
among the girls.
Just excited to see, you know, not to jump guns, but just excited to see her and Toni Storm.
Oh, I know. I'm so ready. And honestly, when it came to this match, I was surprised how emotional I got over seeing Shiri in AEW in this moment, and she looked so like cool and so happy, and then her parts with Alex Windsor were so amazing, and I was just like, I don't know, I was like starstruck all over again.
So it's really odd to me because when Shiri came out, and I know how much she means to us and all Joshi fans, but when she came out, yeah, you're right. She felt like a star. She felt big time. It felt like that big surprise. And you know what was really cool about it was the reaction.
Yeah.
When you have 30,000 people all know who somebody is.
Yeah.
And totally excited.
Yeah, it's not like a who's this person reaction.
It's one of those moments because I'm talking to all of y'all right now listening. You guys are with us. I mean, we're in this together. We're in a little club. We're in a cult.
Yes.
And it's a niche, right? It's its own little corner of the world, and we kind of like it that way. I mean, we want it to be big and huge,
but we don't want to let everybody in.
Yeah,
you know?
let's just be big in Japan, you know? But it was weird because it felt like everybody knew.
Yeah.
It's like they all knew our secret.
It's like there she is, there's Shiri. We all know who that is, and we're like, "What? Huh? You do? Really?"
Yeah, it was really strange.
We know who she is.
It was like go see an indie band that we like a lot.
Yeah,
and then like there's a big line,
and you're like,
and they all know more than you do. Like they've got on.
This is a shirt from the first time they toured. They only did 2 towns that time.
You know, like oh god,
you're going to see Faux Real, and you're like, who are all these people?
Exactly.
How do they know who Faux Real is?
Exactly.
Why?
Oh, there's a deep cut.
Oh god, it was great though. The whole match was amazing. It was on a card with incredible matches, so you know it's easy to get lost in the shuffle, but I think it did wonders for itself.
It did,
and it really did show the depth of the women's division, which is insane,
and the popularity of Japanese Joshi.
Yes, it did that too. But the big women's match of the night, of course, All In Texas, was the AEW Women's World Championship. Mercedes Moné going against Toni Storm. And can we just talk for a second about Mercedes' walkout jacket?
Please.
With the names of everyone she's beat since she came to AEW in order. No, not even since AEW, since she went back on her own. Like Kyrie was there at the top.
Yeah.
I think it was in order. It was just like every name of everyone she's beat in a singles match.
What I hate myself is because the only name I've looked at it so many times. You know, I went back and rewatched the whole event by myself.
I mean, it's worth it.
So I didn't watch the pregame. Just full disclosure.
That's fair.
But,
that's valid.
You know, watching it again even, and I watched a YouTube video of it. Every time I only see fucking Robin Renegade. Like
it's like right in the middle.
like I want to look at all the names.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, there's Robin Renegade.
It's almost like I'm doing one of those tests you do like online where it's like, what's the first thing you see? Just how fucked up are you? You know?
Right.
And I always see kill yourself. No, it's like but it's like I'm like, why am I seeing you, Robin Renegade?
It's a litmus test. It's like, whose name do you see first? And you look at Mercedes' coat.
Yeah.
What does this mean? Why do I see Robin Renegade?
What did you see?
First, I don't remember. I mean, it's been almost a week now.
So Renegade just doesn't stick out to you?
I mean, I did see Robin's name. Yeah,
okay.
I think I looked at Kyrie's first, maybe, because I was looking at it from the top down.
So you're probably normal then.
Maybe. And you're like just zoned in on that one name.
I'm going to have to look up Renegade and see what she's doing.
But Mercedes looked amazing. Tony, of course, with all the pomp and circumstance. They come out there. They have a complete slobber knocker of a match against each other with plenty of Tonyisms in there.
Oh my God.
You can't have a Toni Storm title match without some lips going somewhere that they shouldn't be, okay?
I mean, going to Chowtown.
Oh my God. Toni Storm is so funny.
She is hilarious.
She's the best.
But other than the Chowtown spot, there other than mowing the lady garden.
Right. Yes.
There was an absolute classic wrestling match.
So good. They did such a good job. And the finish, that avalanche Storm Zero, I thought Mercedes was dead. Okay.
The very fact that she had to use all that to beat Mercedes.
No one had beat Mercedes in a singles match since she came to AEW. And now here we are. She's going for that women's world title. And I mean, you're thinking she's probably going to win it.
I mean, except for the one faux pas, had anybody beat her at all? Like,
I mean, other than her losing in like a three-way for the NJPW Strong title. I just mean
singles match.
But she didn't get beat. Yeah. No, she hadn't lost a singles match since coming in. And Toni Storm is the first woman to break that record and keep the AEW Women's World Championship, which I'm really happy about.
I mean, she lost in the injury match.
Well, yeah. That's different.
Yeah.
That's a totally different universe out there. But it was incredible, okay? It was such a good match. They both put everything into it, all their heart, all their soul. It was so good. And I loved every moment. I'm glad Toni still has the belt because now we get Athena Toni. Not that I wouldn't want to see Athena Mercedes, because I do want to see that at some point.
And we're late going to press this week because we wanted to watch some things, but we're like hours away from me seeing all the star ratings.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm one of those people that it matters to me.
Yes.
Because it's always mattered to me, and I'm not going to change because of internet opinions. But
yes. It just feels nice, right? When your favorite matches get lots of stars. Yeah. You're like, I knew it. I knew I had good taste.
Exactly.
The day after All In Texas, the freaking powerhouse pay-per-view that it was at how many hours? 6?
I think it was 8 with the pregame.
8 with the pre-show, but 6 main card.
Or it's like 7 and 6. Yeah. So if you watched the pregame wrestling, it was 7. Then regular card was 6 hours.
So after all that emotional roller coaster where we had maybe retirements and we had the freeing of the AEW World Championship, we went into Sunday and we were primed and ready for some more great wrestling, watching Evolution, and there was all kinds of Joshi representation at Evolution, okay? The pacing of this PLE was so good. It was nothing like the way they normally do it. Mm-hmm. It's like they just did a common sense PLE and just put the matches on, you know? It was crazy.
I think it was because they didn't care, but at the same time,
it was good for us.
I loved it so much because it was the way it should be.
Yeah, it felt natural, right?
Yeah.
So they come out there, the first match with Bayley, Becky, and Lyra Valkyria was freaking phenomenal. Just great. Bayley's elbow drops.
Dude, they were gorgeous.
Good Lord. You had Kairi Sane and Asuka representing as the Kabuki Warriors in the 4-way tag match where Roxanne and Raquel kept the titles.
Dude,
but
they cracked me up so much. Just the way, because you have to wait in WWE like 20 minutes for somebody else to come out.
Yeah.
And the way they just keep dancing.
They just danced out their way down the ring.
It just cracks me up.
They're great.
Standing over the side of the ring,
They're
still
such
dancing.
a fun tag team. But that tag team match, it still gives me feelings like when I think about it because of all the stuff around it, all the Charlotte Flair stuff, and her article in the Players Tribune. It's a long read, but totally worth it because she talks about so much stuff that I think as a women's wrestling fan is very important to talk about, and stuff that is very personal and vulnerable, and it was just a very nice look into that life and like the person behind the queen because you don't always get to see that kind of thing.
I mean, she talked about her brother and some of the reasons she got into it and start with and friendships and
she went over her relationships, over her fertility journey. She talked about how she thinks that the most important thing for women's wrestling now, equality wise, is having women wrestle longer into their lives like the men get to do, because nobody blinks an eye when a 55-year-old man gets in there to wrestle these days.
It's
like, wow, he's still doing it. But when a 50-year-old woman gets in there, they're kind of like, I don't know about this. But more and more you see these women going out there and being able to keep up and doing their damnedest to keep wrestling, and they're just as good, if not even better, the more that they age and get more experience.
I think, you see it in Hollywood too. If you look back, years ago, a woman that was 40 was playing a grandma already.
Yeah.
And, now you've got some of the most gorgeous women in Hollywood are 60.
Yeah, it's insane.
And you have no idea. You're just like, oh my God, that's crazy. But
we talk about it all the time when we watch wrestling from like the 80s. And we'll be sitting there and out of nowhere, you'll be like, he was 22 at this point. And he looks like a 40-year-old. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean.
People just age differently now.
It's crazy. Like, you can watch, if you're watching Michael Hayes from, Georgia Championship Wrestling in like 80, he's like 20 years old.
Right. It's like, he does not look like what you think a 20-year-old should look like these days.
Like, Michael Hayes in 89 is like 28. I mean, that's what's terrifying is all these guys, like you're saying, and old NFL films and stuff.
Yeah.
You see these guys on the set from the 70s and they like Ice Bowl, and it's like they've got these huge mustaches and they look like dads, like they're old men. And they don't look like that anymore. Like,
no, like in your early 20s, you still look like a baby at this day and age.
Yeah, I think that the whole world's changed, really. I mean, a lot of people don't start their lives now until they're in their 30s.
Yeah, 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
Like when people start actually doing things that matter to them.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's great, honestly, because the life expectancy has got up there.
Out the roof
It's
at this
shot
point.
up there. Hopefully, it'll shoot up even more. I mean,
yeah, but I think It does show a little bit of a difference, I think, still with Japanese wrestling, because once upon a time there was the like 26-year-old you're out sort of rule, but these days it's not like that. You see the legends running around with the young girls constantly, like women in their 60s still out there doing it.
The thing is, okay, they broke that ceiling then because the women did something in 93 and 94 that the men, I mean, they could do, but the women did it on their own. Yeah. And when you sell at the Egg Dome, bud,
right.
I mean, when you're out there and people are just killing each other to see you and all the merch and those same women that stayed around or trained a whole new generation, they never had that. I mean, they had down periods, but they never had their diva era. We've talked about that before,
right? So they never went that far down.
We've had this respect thing, and they're still respected. Whereas we went through a whole generation where if you didn't look a certain way, you weren't getting used. And when you were used, it was a 2-minute TV match.
Yeah. It was a sad time, dark times.
In mud, wrestling, or turkey grease, whatever.
Exactly. And just thinking about like the reaction that Dump Matsumoto still gets at 60 years old when she's coming out to wrestle, even though people know she can't go like she might have been able to 30 years ago, the crowd goes insane because it's Dump freaking Matsumoto.
Dude, we drove to New Jersey, of all places, just because we wanted to see Aja Kong. Just because we wanted to see...
Kyoko Inoue was there.
I mean, and we got so excited about Kyoko.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like...
Seeing her wrestle, just being there with her.
And it was true respect. And it was true, take my damn money.
Yeah. That's how we should see the women's wrestlers in America. That's what we're trying to say. Yeah. That's how American fans should see the women. Yeah. Just the way they see the men, honestly. Like, they see the men as legends at that age.
They see the men hitting their stride in late 30s, early 40s. And, perspective-wise, so Ric Flair was arguably his greatest run, and what some people say the greatest trilogy of all time, with 1989. And Flair was 40.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane
and you think
how much you can still do.
He didn't, he went on after that to have his WWE Championship run in the 90s. Then he had his whole final run in the mid-noughties, you know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about that because women should have the same
exactly
thing.
Yes. Because, I mean, to watch Charlotte Flair wrestle is usually like, she never disappoints when
same
she's
age
in there.
as her dad. When her dad, right now, she's the same age as her father was when he had the Ricky Steamboat trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, she still has it in her. Yeah. And in her article, she talks about like, man, I'm just now getting as good as I want to be.
She's
like
probably thinking about that.
Her and Alexa Bliss teaming up in this tag team match was just such a breath of fresh air. So cute. The little I got you from Charlotte when she saved Alexa Bliss from the spear just blew me away.
My favorite thing was when they got out there, the match starts, and the crowd starts cheering, "We want Charlotte."
Oh, it was such
and
a moment.
After all the bullshit that she's went through,
Yeah.
After all the unnecessary bullshit she's went through.
Yeah.
People just deciding that they hated her.
Yeah.
And then everybody else agreeing with that one person.
Right.
The look on her face when everybody's chanting for her. And it's just it's a small thing. But it's this little look behind her kind of thing.
Right.
And I'll never get that out of my head.
Yeah. It was very like... It was like a younger Charlotte, a younger Ashley was getting the recognition that she finally deserves. You know, I mean, that the article is really beautiful. If you got a few minutes, you should go read it for sure because it's very insightful. And I
don't read articles. I read Cliff Notes.
Very well written. I'm talking to our listeners.
Oh, okay.
I think our listeners should read it.
They do read articles.
Because I love the Players Tribune articles in general. Like having that insight into a wrestler's mind is always very interesting to me because it's just it's when you see them as people, something shifts, okay? It's good sometimes to be reminded that these are just human beings that we're watching. And that, I think, would help a lot of people stop being so crazy about wrestling sometimes.
It'll help some people.
It's the right kind of people.
Yes, yes.
Evolution carried on into a crazy battle royal. Julia was in there doing her thing. She got eliminated by Zelina Vega. I think she's still mad about that whole United States Championship thing. And then in the main event, we had Joshi Royalty, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. And this main event was so freaking good. They went bonkers in this match. Just a banger. And it didn't end the way a lot of people wanted it to. I saw a lot of people upset about the way it ended because it quote unquote ruined a really great match. But I thought it was great. I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
I was all about it.
I thought it was storytelling, pal.
And it protects the whole Rhea still hasn't beat Io thing without her like having to take the title off Io when Io just got it.
You instantly got so many stories.
Yeah, it's so good. And Naomi's doing some class work right now, okay? Yeah, she deserves it.
she's a great heel. And I think that, like you said, it solidified a lot of stories. And you preserved this great match to have another great match.
Yeah. All that to say, Evolution was amazing, and we need more women's only shows.
We do. Yeah. I would prefer it not being counter programming on purpose.
No. Like, I'm still upset about the way this show came about.
Yeah.
But all the women on it freaking delivered and showed why they deserve more than that. More than what they were given. Yeah. They deserve far more than that.
I'm not upset about the show. I love the show. And I love the women, obviously, but I think that, like you said, it should have been the only damn show or the main show of the whole week. And in a big way. Yeah. In a, let's build it up because, I mean, they built up the Goldberg thing as much as they could. Yeah. For what it's worth. Yeah. And, you know.
Well, like, let's build some stories, like some real stories.
Yeah, not just
get
rushed.
Everyone in there. And let's not counter program both AEW and Beyonce if we can help it.
I think there was a NASCAR race in Atlanta as well.
Yeah, it was. They had a good crowd in there. Okay, the crowd was really cool. They were like hyped about it. So.
Yeah, they had a big last minute like.
I saw someone say, funny how these were the cheapest tickets and it's the best American crowd that WWE has had in a while because. You got real fans in there, man. It's not just people who can afford those $1,000 tickets.
You also have people that are working their ass off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
The ladies killed it.
Yeah.
They freaking killed it. And the weekend was amazing.
So the thing about the ladies, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but when was the last time you saw a men's show where all the men posed in the back really excited because of the show? You know what I mean?
Like, right. They're like so excited just for it to be happening.
Yeah. That's sad.
And the emotion at the end when Rhea and Io went back together and they're like, we main evented Evolution. They were so excited.
I think we're so far past the time of where we're having to fight for a 2-minute match.
I know.
and why are we still fighting for that? Why?
I don't know,
there should be a huge money show behind the women.
Agreed.
And, we've got it. It's just...
There are enough women to fill it out.
I mean, we've got it in Japan.
Yeah.
And the biggest Japanese wrestling company has 2 companies.
Yeah.
One of those men, one of those women.
Yes. And I mean, people could be like, oh, we don't have enough of a roster to fill it out. But like, Joshi rosters are not that big.
Bro,
they're very small.
They have the roster.
Yeah, it's just excuses.
Yeah.
It's always excuses. But this weekend was incredible. And I also want to give a shout out to Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, who sold out 3 live shows in Texas, 2 in Dallas, and then a show in Houston that brought in over 2,500 fans for a sellout, which is just incredible. The Tokyo Joshi fans were showing up in Texas.
Yeah, amazing job.
It goes to show really how popular Joshi is here in America and how they should come over here and do more shows.
yeah, I agree.
At least like a little more often than they do right now. More than once a year.
Yes.
That would be nice. But that's everything that happened in America. It was a very heartwarming weekend. It was very great. But we had some other stuff happen over in Japan that we need to talk about now. Starting off with a big Korakuen Hall show on July 16th, Marigold Burning Desire, which we were all hype about. Okay.
Absolutely.
Like the press conference for this show was really fun, as Marigold press conferences tend to be.
They've got the corner on the press conferences.
They're just so silly about it. I love it. Like nobody's holding back at these things, and they're always so passionate and energetic, especially the rookies. Like Young Marigold and Young Marvelous are always on point at these things. But we started off this Korakuen Hall show with an 8-man, Chikagoto, Minami Yuki, Naoi Ishikawa, and Hummingbird versus Kazuna Tanaka, Irina Yamanaka, Koki Amurai, and Miku Aono. So you got some heavy hitters here right at the front of the card, but it was, it's a fun match. Naoi Ishikawa in there doing what she does best with those facials. She's so freaking funny. Miku Aono getting pissed right off the bat that she's being targeted and just kicking the crap out of everyone. Some good stuff. It was Irina Yamanaka who got the win for her team by pinning Hummingbird. So she's been coming up lately. Like she had a UN title match. Now she's in here getting wins. So it was a fun way to open the card.
It really was. I really enjoyed the match, and I knew right then it was going to be a great card.
Yeah, for sure. The next match was also an 8-man with a little interesting note about it, because it was Chiaki, Nagisa Nozaki, Misa Matsui, and Rhea Sato versus Yuka Yamazaki, Megaton, Chan Yoda, and Mirai. So we didn't cover the shows before this. There were a couple shows before this big one that happened, but on one of them, Rhea Sato hit Victoria Yuzuki over the head with a chair and officially joined Darkness Revolution as their newest member. So that was like the big talk coming into this match. She's in there with the bad girls now, the Black Diamond.
Yeah, and listen, they were featuring her front and center.
They were.
We've loved the journey of Rhea and the fact that she has really just worked her ass off and got up to the top echelon of Marigold on her own merit.
Yeah. She's been working really hard.
One of the interesting things for me in this match, and I don't think commentary kind of picked up on it as much, but
no, I know what you mean.
She felt conflicted to me that she was a heel, and maybe she'll go full into it soon.
Right.
But she was a heel, but it was almost like she was drugged or something. Like she was, living it through someone else's eyes.
She's like, she was a little unsure about what she was doing.
Especially at the end, after she did the finish.
Yeah, she pinned she submitted Megaton, and then she got up and had this look on her face that was kind of like, I just did that. Like, she looked down at Megaton kind of like, to us, it looked like she was kind of conflicted about it.
It looked very conflicted.
Yeah, so it's like, is she really all in on this Darkness Revolution thing?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I think she wants to be.
Yeah.
But if her heart is truly in it, we will see.
It was very, I don't know. It was just strange.
It's very interesting.
I like it.
I love a good mix-up when they change the groups around. I mean, there's only one faction in Marigold right now, but...
Well, I like it too, and I like it because, if I went out here and joined a gang... I dare say the first time I did something to join it,
you'd be like, "Oh, what did I just do?"
Yeah, it would probably take a couple of beatdowns before I was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Before you became numb to it,
yeah,
essentially,
right?
Yeah, definitely. So maybe Ray is just getting used to the darker side of things.
Maybe.
Following that match, we had the official announcements for the Dreamstar Grand Prix blocks. So there's kind of a distinct difference here.
What a tale of two kitties.
In these leagues. Starting off with Dream League, we have Chiaki, Koki Amurai, Rei Sato, Sari Yamaoka, Senka Akatsuki, Victoria Yuzuki, Utami Hayashishita, and Mayu Iwatani.
Killers.
That's like every name? Like
it's
everyone is looking forward to facing.
A Murderer's Row and Chiaki all in the same.
It's insane.
It's amazing. I mean, just the matchups.
Oh my god, it's terrifying. Senka against literally everyone.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
Senka
Sari
against the world.
In particular, and of course Mayu, Utami, Rhea. I mean, there's so many matches on this side.
Super excited about this.
That I want to see.
And then there's another league.
On the other side, we have the Star League, which will feature Kazuna Tanaka, Nagisa Nozaki, Chan Yoda, Misa Matsui, Chika Goto, Mai Sakurai, Miku Aono, and Mirai.
But
so there are some heavy hitters in here. Mirai, Miku, Mai Sakurai is the United National Champion, of course.
And we love Misa Matsui.
Yes, so there are some really fun matchups on this side. It just feels a little weighted, you know?
It does.
to
I mean,
side.
But, you know, Misa versus Chikagoto.
Yeah.
They'll kill one another.
Mirai versus Miku Aono running it back.
Yeah.
Hopefully not to a draw. A little throwback there. Mai Sakurai versus Mirai. Oh my god, Siri. Sorry, Siri's decided she wants to join the
that
conversation.
scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Oh my god.
Scary times.
Hi, hey Siri, in particular matches that I want on the other side of which feature Kazuki Matsui.
It went that far back?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a ton of stuff.
That's hilarious.
Okay
then.
That hasn't happened to us in a long time.
We need to just turn off the Hey Siri feature.
It's off. That's the creepier part. You could look right now. I don't have that on.
That's weird. It's on mine, but mine didn't go off, which is weird. All right, so after this announcement of the Dream Star Grand Prix, we moved on to a very fun tag team match. Sorayame and Senka Akatsuki versus Sarayama Oka and Victoria Yuzuki. So obviously this is rookie season here, and it's got the matchup in it that everyone wants to see, Senka and Sarayama Oka.
Dude, this is my match of the year. Like, I could watch this match every day. I'm talking about new match.
Yeah.
Every day they could wrestle. Any combination of these four.
They're all so scary and so good, and they just go in there and they just beat each other up.
Okay, all right. Victoria Yuzuki. We've had a journey. we have had a journey.
Indeed.
We were a bit
harsh.
When she left Stardom and went to Marigold, it was like, come on, you haven't done, and then you got featured in. Listen, all I know is, and as we said before, she went through a year of hell.
Yes.
In having to be featured and learning as you go against these killers.
Yes.
Something is broken in that girl. And
she like cobbled it all together, and now she just kills people with it.
There is not many girls that I just enjoy watching for the pure joy of watching.
Right. You don't care what happens.
Just more than her, because you never know when she's going to get pissed off and kill someone.
It's the energy. She just gives off great energy.
She is just exciting. She's exciting in that Toyota kind of way.
Yeah.
Because I never know when Yuzuki's going to throw her body sideways over a cliff just to hurt you.
Yeah, because she will. She'll do anything it takes to win.
And then on the other side of things, you have, Senka and Sora that have also been through this just pure hell.
It's just an onslaught, man.
It's just the fact that those girls still put on tights.
Yeah.
And they're going to be just scarier and scarier and scarier as it goes.
I think they said it right when they said baptism by fire.
Yeah.
That's like what all these rookies have been through the past year.
And then the super rookie herself.
Oh, Sari.
Yeah. I mean, just, you talk about somebody who 6 months into the career is just so...
just embodies wrestling,
She has the freaking look. She's got the background. She's got just this presence.
Yeah, and the difference you see in her, even from that first tag team match with Senka on the other side, it's like she's gained so much more confidence.
There's
this
babyface fire about her.
Yeah.
That
It's the passion.
It's like, how do you start a fed, right? If I'm starting a fed right now,
Right.
I tell you, there's people in this match that I would absolutely be like, okay, that's my first pick. That's my second pick. If I want to have this federation for 20 years,
Yeah.
because I've got my number one baby face, because she's got to be a baby face.
Yes.
And then I've got my monster heel.
Right.
That you will somehow have the two of them build, and they're already facing. But my God, Sanka versus Sari. I mean,
it's a generational feud, right? Like you can see it happening for a decade.
I think we're going to see it for a decade or more.
I agree.
And I am totally here for it.
Yeah, like just keep feeding it to us, please.
Okay.
These two are always ready to kill each other, and we're always ready to watch. But Victoria Yuzuki was the victor in this match. She pinned Sora with like a straight jacket suplex hold into a bridge. It was nasty looking. But she got the win for her and Sari, which will not be the last we see of these people facing because, Dreamstar shenanigans. After that, we had some more Marvelous versus Marigold, a tag match. Ai Hozan and Mio Momono versus Kazuna Tanaka and Mayu Iwatani. And surprisingly, Mio Momono came out of this match with the win. She pinned Kazuna Tanaka, and immediately following that, challenged Mayu Iwatani for a Superfly title match.
Of course she did.
And it's great to see Mio back. Of course, she just got back recently from her elbow injury, so it's really nice to see her back in the ring.
I'm fairly convinced the Japanese heal quicker.
Yeah, it seems like it, right? It's like, what, you just had surgery 3 months ago?
Yeah, you're fine.
I know it was longer than that, but still. Yeah. I think Mio versus Mayu is going to be fireworks.
it'll be great. Any Mayu Iwatani singles matches.
Even if Mio versus Mayu is really hard for me to say for some reason.
Yeah, it's hard for anybody to say.
After that, we saw in the semi-main event for the United National Championship,
Untitled.
Mai Sakurai defending against Riko Kawahata with the stipulation if Mai Sakurai lost, she had to have her eyebrows
I wanted to
shaved
see her
off.
eyebrows shaved.
They tried to shave them in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
They were not going to wait. Bunch of heels. But, I mean, these two just tore into each other. It was crazy. Like, it was a good match.
I love seeing Rico getting a big spot. Is awesome. And, I think she did a great job.
Yeah, and she, of course, is already the Marigold Tag Team Champion, one half of them. So this stems from when Mai Sakurai tried to take those tag belts, but Magenta won that match, so now Rico wanted the United National Championship.
Maybe the Great Sequoia could come in.
she could have her shot.
Yeah.
Definitely. But Mai Sakurai did retain. She beat Rico, and then they had this whole thing. They had it out afterwards, and Mai Sakurai was basically like, what did you put on the line? What did you lose in losing this match? And Rico got a pair of scissors and cut off half of her hair and handed it to Mai Sakurai.
Part of me just tells me, just from Rico being insane, that was a shoot.
Yeah, it felt like it.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? Okay.
And then she was like, I still have this half.
Yeah.
And went away. She's so silly.
I love her.
This new version of her is just wonderful.
She's always been wonderful in any version.
Yeah,
So
she's a character, dude.
She is.
That brings us to the main event for the Marigold World Championship and the GHC Women's Championship. Utami Hayashishita versus Takumi Iroha. With, as they reiterated multiple times throughout the show, a 60-minute time limit.
Yeah, if you didn't have a feeling that this might go a long time, I didn't count how many times, but I wish we'd been playing a drinking game.
Like, how many times did they mention the 60-minute time limit for the main event?
So,
which is, if you don't know, is not normal in Joshi. Normally, title matches are a 30-minute time limit.
All right, and they went longer than any.
Boy, did they wrestle for almost 60 minutes.
It was physical.
Yes.
It was very physical and very exhausting.
Yes.
For the girls.
I can't imagine doing anything for almost 60 minutes. Like that physical strain. Like I would die.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And I mean, it was, it's worth seeing because it's history.
Yes. They went 56 minutes and 15 seconds to a double knockout where neither of them could answer the 10 count. So neither of them lost their belts.
Yeah.
There was no conclusive winner, but it was a crazy to watch. Just watch them continuously go and continue to get up and face each other. That's a feat in and of itself, what they've done here. They had a 56-minute match, which is not something that they're used to doing or have ever done. So props to them.
Yes, absolutely.
For that. But part of me does feel like that the time limit thing may have gotten in the way of the match itself a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I thought about this match, I thought about, like, fast, hard-hitting, crazy, off-the-wall match, like, maybe 18 minutes of balls to the wall, you know? And then, I mean, I feel like it kind of took away from it a little bit.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I totally agree. I mean, there's certain things that annoy me in wrestling. There's things like when we use a chair in a cage match. You know, because it's the hat.
That's so specific. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's the hat on a hat thing.
Right.
You know, and there's also when the gimmick of a match dictates the match more than the match.
Right.
And more than the competitors and what you have built up to see in this. You know, it's the same reason I hate blindfold matches. You know, it's just like because
it's like you're taking away from the actual wrestling.
When I've seen two people build up to something, and I love their competition, I love seeing them wrestle. Sometimes the stip can dictate it, and it felt like from a pacing standpoint,
it definitely had a part to play.
That we were working for 60. From the very first...
from the 5-minute stare down?
Yeah, if you've ever watched a wrestling match...
Yeah.
You probably could have pointed out in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, you were like, oh, they're going... Yeah. They're going the distance.
They're going a long time.
And there's usually a moment in these matches, like, usually, like, halfway to 3/4 of the way through, and you're like, oh, we're going to the 60 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
And... I don't hate 60-minute time limit matches, obviously. There have been some incredible, mind-blowing ones over the course of wrestling history, but sometimes it doesn't do you any favors.
Yeah, almost a year ago, we had a similar thing with MJF and Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
It's almost a year exactly.
Yeah, where they went 2 seconds before the time limit. Yeah.
Right, and that match was just bananas.
It was bananas, indeed. So props to these girls for fighting for this long, because I could never. And I'm very proud of them both for doing what they did with this match. And it just, the emotion, you know.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. The if there's any distaste in our vocals, it's only because these are two of our favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, we want more from them.
Yeah.
We want them to have the best possible match. And if that means not going 60 minutes, then that's what we want. We just want the best for everyone, okay?
Give me 18 minutes of fire.
Yes, of just killing each other, right? But that was Marigold Burning Desire. It was a fantastic show from start to finish.
Yes.
Marigold's really picking up
they're on
the
a roll.
pacing. They're doing great. Their shows have been really fun to watch. So I'm excited about that, because that just means more Joshi.
Yes,
for us to
more
enjoy.
great traditional Joshi.
But before we get out of here, we do have a little Stardom to talk about, because they have something big coming up. And they have had some shows. There was a show on the 13th in Fukushima, and then there were shows on the 16th and 17th that are video on demand, so they weren't live, and we haven't gotten a chance to see them yet. But this is all building up to Stardom Sapporo Rendezvous 2025 on the 21st of July. And I really want to focus on this card that they announced, because it's going to be a good one. Okay.
Yes. Let's focus.
Starting us off, Rion versus Emma Maishima, probably in the pre-show 0 match. So some fun time seeing Rion do her thing with one of the newer rookies of the bunch.
Emma does a springboard.
Poor Emma, she's never going to live that down, is she?
I mean, that's got to be her finish from now on.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do at this point? You knock somebody out with it.
Yeah.
For the Future of Stardom Championship, Hina versus Sayaka Kurara. In I don't believe you're ready for this match.
Right.
Yes, I'm so excited to see Hina all over the place.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I want to see Hina freaking go.
Just go ham
hard
on it.
Hina.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah, just kind of be like, you don't belong in the ring with me.
I just
sort of vibes.
I like her damn attitude lately, and
the sass.
It's going to be interesting.
I agree. For a spot in the 5-star Grand Prix, we have a singles match between Akira Kuragane and Yuria Hime.
Yes.
Who's gonna make it into the 5-star?
This is another one of those deals of you versus me.
Oh, I don't know. I would be happy either way, I think. But I don't know. I just don't. I think Akira's probably going to win.
I know. Akira's one of your girls.
She's my flavor of girl, right?
And Yuria is my flavor.
Yes. So we both have our opinions on that. I think either way, the 5 stars is still going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So good luck to them both. After that, we have a little prelude match to a little NJPW Strong match coming up. Miyu Amasaki, Mei Seira, and Azumi versus Rina Yamashita, Suzu Suzuki, and Bozilla. So Mavita Loca taking on Neo Genesis to preview Azumi versus Bozilla, which will be happening 3 days after this. So hopefully Bozilla doesn't kill her in this match.
Dude, she's going to kill her.
Oh, she's. I feel so bad for Neo Genesis. Because they're all so small, stature-wise.
And I'm so excited about Boo and Azumi. Like,
me too.
It's such a cool David and Goliath story.
It is. It's just so interesting to. I want to see how Azumi's going to handle this.
It's the perfect one though, because Azumi truly is known for her technical prowess and her speed.
Yeah.
And, what's the only thing that can beat a giant?
Right.
Is the speed and being outsmarted.
Yeah. Chopping down the tree.
I love it. I firmly believe Azumi's going to retain.
I think so, too. I'm just very excited to see how she goes about that.
But it wouldn't surprise me at the same time.
If Bozilla just decimates her.
Yeah.
Me either. At this point, I can't be surprised by anything.
Oh, no. And I'll be happy.
Yeah. I mean, Bozilla would be a cool champion, right?
She would.
We have a 4-way tag battle. Hanako and Waka Tsukiyama versus Koguma and Hazuki versus Aya Sakura and Yuna Mizumori versus Lady C and Ami Sori. So that's going to be high pace, I mean, lots of action.
My pick in that is Lady C and Ami Sori, just because I've really been into some Lady C and some Ami Sori violence-wise.
That would be really cool. I do love them as a tag team because they've got the size factor to them. And, I mean, conventional wisdom would say FWC probably has the leg up in a tag team match, but they're outnumbered. So we got 4 teams, so you never know who could win.
I mean,
anyone could grab it.
There's so much violence potential in this match. Yeah. It can go one of 2 ways. We could see barriers and it goes off the rails.
Yeah.
Or you can have the violence factor with, Hazuki and freaking Aya, and you got Yuna Mizumori and her clotheslines.
Yeah, I want to see Yuna and Ami just chop the crap out of each other.
Yeah, just lie out those.
I'm so ready. After that, we have a little Stars versus Hate, when Kikyo Furusawa, Momo Kogo, Saya Ida, and Hanan take on Ruaka, Konami, Momo Watanabe, and Natsuka Tora.
Which is awesome. I in this one, I just want to see some Hanan sort of stand out and shine again.
That would be fun.
I feel like we've been getting buried a bit.
Yeah, this is obviously a prelude for the tag title match in Korakuen Hall. Wingori will be defending against 200 BMI, I think or 2000 BMI. I can't remember.
Oh no.
Natsuka Tora and Ruaka, they will be defending against. So this is a prelude to that.
Somebody's in the comments right now telling you.
I think it's BMI 2000 actually, but I love the addition of Kikyo Furusawa in this match too, because she's just such a delight to watch.
Dude, she's fun to watch kick, yo.
I want to see her and Konami mix it up for some reason. I think that'll be fun.
I jealously want Wingori to lose those belts.
So that Hanan can focus on other things.
Yeah, but Wingori is the greatest tag team.
I know.
They are the greatest tag team there is.
It's so hard to want both things.
It sucks being such a mark for singles. Because
tag team wrestling is great too.
It is great.
But nobody heralds it that way, do they, as the singles?
It just feels like when someone's like Hanan.
Mm-hmm. It's because you'd still have heat over Barry Windham.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're like, he never got the shot.
Oh my God.
Hanan needs a shot.
Oh my God. I just ripped my headpiece off. I was literally thinking about Barry Windham.
It's because you call Hanan Barry Windham all the time.
No, stop it. Get out of my head, you witch. Oh my God. I had Barry Windham. I was picturing that big, beautiful Texas blonde Adonis.
Never getting his shot. Never getting his flowers.
Never getting his flowers. And then all of a sudden, you just say Barry Windham out of nowhere. You can't do that to me.
I know you.
Oh,
I know
my
you. I know what
God.
you're thinking.
Yes, she's my new Barry Windham.
and you just want to see her succeed.
I want to see her. I want to see her succeed. I want to
She
see
has
her.
time.
I want to see her get her flower. They said he had his time. They were like, he's in his 20s. He's fine. And the next thing I know, he's a stalker in WWE.
Oh no.
And then he's a new blackjack with black hair and a big mustache.
Oh,
and
no.
Then he's gone.
Okay, yeah, I see your point.
Yeah.
You never guaranteed the time, right?
No, now-
time to put Hanan on top.
Now is the time.
It's okay, she's gonna win the 5-star, right?
She's been around 30 years. They started her when she was -12.
I would love to see Saida do some stuff too in the singles realm.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, just give her some time too.
It'd be awesome. That'd be wonderful.
Get Hanan up there. Go.
Yes. Hanan is a champion.
I agree. Speaking of champions, we have 2 big title matches to round out this card for the Wonder of Stardom Championship. Starlight Kid finally talked Sariano into facing her for the belt a year after Sariano lost it to Natsupoi. So this show is a very remember what happened last year.
Dude, if Sariano wins after Starlight had to beg her.
I don't think she's gonna win, but
Okay.
Sariano's very down on herself right now. So
I'm worried.
it could happen. Anything could happen.
The only reason I'm worried is because I know without a doubt that Starlight Kid wins the 5-star this year.
You think?
I think it's her year. I think Starlight Kid's going to win the 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
And
Calling her shots early.
yeah, no, I really do. I think that personally, I think that somewhere along this line, I'm going to get Azumi as a heel. It might not.
You're booking your way straight to Dream Queen.
So it might not be during the summer series, but I'm thinking that you can't have those two people coexist on the same side of the seesaw.
Maybe.
And
You think they're naturally opposing forces and they need to balance each other out?
what is their name?
Eternal foes.
I mean, they are the eternal foes.
Yeah.
And the more people that we have cycled through, we've talked about it's a new dawning of the new age of Stardom.
Uh-huh.
And it's sellouts.
Yeah.
People are buying it. It's good. But in that new age, these two are queens. And it's hard to have two queens in the same country.
I love your mind. You come up with the most beautiful things, and I always wish they'll happen. I'm always looking forward to it. You're booking.
Azumi's the heel between the two. We've already seen that.
Yeah.
Because when Starlight's a heel, everybody's just kind of crying a little bit, wanting her to be babyface.
She just turned babyface. She can't go back
And
so early.
she's a babyface. She never
You
needs
think
to be.
Momo Watanabe will bring Azumi to the dark side? She'll be like, come on.
I wish Momo Watanabe would.
Would go babyface? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's time.
Yeah. She feels like she needs a new world.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely. Like
yeah.
somewhere to get her situated in
As
the
talented
upper
as
card.
Momo is,
Yeah.
and Momo could have been a long-term
Yeah.
champion with 12 defenses,
Absolutely.
and all of us dying to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know what.
I wonder what could have held her back from that for so long.
I don't know what has happened to hold her back all this time. Because I figured under the new regime that she would have been okay. Well,
Like catapulted up.
yeah, now it's her time because she's so talented. And
Yeah.
but what?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe it's a
know.
her thing.
Yeah, okay,
It's hard to say.
It is.
But that brings us to the main event for the World of Stardom Championship. Saya Kamatani defending against Natsupoi. And this is also another, you remember what happened last year thing, because this was the show last year, then Saya Kamatani turned heel and became the Phoenix Queen.
Okay. I know I do a lot of turns in my fantasy.
This is it. This is the turn.
But you would have to be a blind person to not have seen the change in Natsupoi after Tam.
Yeah. We have talked about it extensively.
We have. I will say that it doesn't necessarily mean heel as much as complicated.
Right.
Like our relationships,
Got a lot of complicated
the
feelings.
relationship status on both of these girls
Yeah.
is totally, it's complicated.
Right.
And I love that about this because there are so many what ifs. But the one what if that doesn't exist is the caliber of match that will happen between these two.
Good Lord. I'm so looking forward to this match. I think it's just going to be insane.
I am looking forward to Kamatani versus Suri now. Like,
yeah.
After,
I have that written down.
Yeah, after the Sariism.
Well, they're getting closer.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so at Sariism, they had that match, Spark Rush versus Tora and Saya Kamatani, and then there was a bunch of like calling out happening with Chi-Chi and all them after the match, and that has culminated in a match for Korakuen Hall that they announced Konami, Momo Watanabe, and Saya Kamatani versus Miku Kanai, Chi-Chi, and Sari. So that'll be happening 3 days after this title match with Natsupoi. And Sari and Natsupoi are like BFFs, so...
Wait a second. What card is that on?
It's the Korakuen Hall card on the 24th.
That's a Stardom card?
Yeah.
With Chi-Chi?
Yes, with Chi-Chi.
I gotta go. I'm getting a plane.
Okay, but do you think Natsupoi is going to win the title?
Yes.
Yes. I kind of feel like she will too. Kind of feels like we're leaning that way.
I feel like she's going to win it.
Do you think it's going to corrupt her further to have that belt? To have that power?
It's my only problem with her winning is where do we go? Like from there, like where do we go? And we got this 5-star coming up.
If she turns, she could have a whole against Cosmic Angels thing.
If we do a double turn, then fantastic. But even if she don't, I don't know.
It's going to be a great match regardless.
It's going to be great. No turns. Forget the turns. It's going to be great. Without turns, I think Kamatani retains.
Okay.
If there's some shenanigans with anything, it doesn't have to be a turn that night, but one of those weird things where people mess up and
right.
Then I can see Poi winning. It's hard. It's a pick 'em.
It is. Like we're in that time period right now of building where it's like we literally have no idea where it's going or what's going to happen at this point. The 5-star is going to change a lot of things. It's going to form a lot of stories probably. And then we'll be heading through Tag League and straight on to Dream Queendom. So we're going somewhere. We just don't know where it is yet.
And all this stuff will make sense in a year. So.
Yes. And before we finish talking about this card, I do want to give a quick shout out to my girl, Ronnie Yagami, who is not on this card because... for the second year in a row, she made it to the Catch the Wave tournament finals, which is on the same night. So, congratulations, Rana.
Yes, way to go, Rana.
We're very proud of you.
Rana.
Running your way through that tournament. Freaking awesome. I hope you win it this year.
Yes, me too.
That would be really cool. Kohaku's also in the final, so good luck.
Damn it, Kohaku.
She's so good.
She is so good.
That'll be a great match, though. Like the final with all the finalists.
I love Kohaku.
Oh, man. So good.
Yeah.
So, like I said, on the 24th, 3 days after the Sapporo Rendezvous is the Korakuen Hall show, and it has the New Japan Strong title match, the tag title match, and that six-man that we just talked about.
So what you're saying is that we have a lot of good stuff coming out.
Yes, and 3 days following that is the opening night of the 5-star Grand Prix.
Wow.
So, it's a heavy, heavy week next week.
It is a heavy week.
But this week was a lot of fun, this last week that we just had, and... we want to know all your thoughts about it, so make sure you leave us comments and tell us what you thought about all the wrestling, all the Marigold, all the Stardom, all the American wrestling.
Yeah, anything we didn't talk about.
Yeah, anything you want to talk about.
Just anything. Just let us know. We love it. We read it all.
We do. Make sure you're following us on our socials at Cult of Joshi on X, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, of course, subscribe to the channel. Give us a little like if you would like to. Tell your friends. Tell your family, tell people that you don't even care about our show. If they like Joshi, they will like us, I promise. But that's all we have for now. I'm Raja, he's John. So long from Cult of Joshi.
Bye!